Dear students, good morning everybody. Welcome to session 3 of class 9th physics. Already we have completed session 1, session 2. Session 3 is the continuation of session 1 and 2. In session 3, today I am going to explain motion in straight line. All of you please follow the notes. Now I am talking about motion in straight line. First, to explain motion in a straight line, first I have to explain the origin. What is meant by origin? For example, you are going to your school from your home. Then the starting point is home. So we consider home as a origin. I mean to say starting point we consider the starting point is origin. Let us consider from the starting point motion of the object. Here let us consider a person has started from origin and has gone up to this point 40 kilometer. Let us consider for the sake of understanding it is A. How much distance he has travelled? He has travelled only 40 kilometers. Starting from O to A. Then after let us say he has travelled from A to B, that is 90 kilometers. I mean to say in addition to that 40 he has travelled 50 more kilometers. Total distance he has travelled from O to A and A to B is 90 kilometers. It is not difficult to understand that. Now let us consider he has come to C here travelling a distance of 30 kilometer. Totally has covered 120 kilometer distance. It is very clear. So total distance travelled by this person is 120 kilometers. Now let us consider this person has come back and he has travelled in opposite direction starting from 120 kilometer to 70 kilometer. I mean to say he has coming back. Observe carefully how many kilometers he has come back. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 kilometer. I mean to say is a comeback 50 kilometer distance in reverse direction. This I am considering it as a D. Now observe carefully total distance how much it has travelled. 40 kilometer plus 50 kilometer plus 30 kilometer. 40 plus 50 90, 90 plus 30 is 120. On the scale also it is showing 120 kilometer only. But in reverse direction he has travelled 50 kilometer. So total distance he has travelled is 40 plus 50 plus 30 plus 50. Totally 120 plus 50, it is 170 kilometer he has travelled. Mathematically how we will calculate this total distance? Total distance is equal to, mathematical I am telling, first O to A, that is OA we will call, plus AB, A to B, plus B to C we call it as a BC, plus C to D we call it as a CD. Here distance we are calculating. In case of the distance we will not consider the direction at all. So if you take the values of that one, you will find that OA value is 40, OB value is 50, BC value is 30, CD value is 50 kilometer, all in kilometer. 40 plus 50 90, 90 plus 130 120, 120 plus 50 is 170 kilometer. So he has travelled a distance of 170 kilometer. Are you able to understand? This 170 kilometer is the total distance. In this way we calculate the distance on straight line, that is motion in a straight line. We will calculate the distance. Now let us come to the displacement. In case of the displacement, already we have seen the displacement means shortest distance between the starting point and end point. Starting point and end point. Here let us see what is the starting point here. As you see that this is the starting point, see the notes, this is the starting point O. Then this end point is this D here. Observe carefully. End point is this D. Shortest distance means from here to here only we will take in this particular direction. This is our displacement, that is displacement of this person is this much displacement. This is displacement. Displacement in which direction it is there? In this diagram it is towards the right, it is there. Observe carefully how to calculate the distance. Displacement. Displacement is simply we will say that O to D only simply OD, starting from O and D. From this figure you will understand that O to D is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That is simply 60 kilometer we can say. This is called the displacement. If you observe carefully you will find that the distance value you are getting different, displacement value you are getting different values. Two are different, both are different, displacement and distance. As we have seen the definitions, total distance means the actual length of the path covered by a person and object. Here it is the total length OA, AB, BC, CD, like that. Whereas displacement means the shortest distance from initial point to the final point. Shortest distance from initial point O to final point D. That is displacement we can say. Are you able to understand? Now I will go to one more example. Just to wait for some time. Now I will show you the second example. Carefully see that second example. It is different from the first example. See here, this is the origin. Okay, 0 is the origin. Then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 kilometer in left side, right side I have taken. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 left side I have taken. This is the origin. Let us consider a person has started from A and has gone up to this point A, let us say. This is O, this is A. How much distance he has covered? He has covered in this direction 50 kilometer. 50 kilometer. He has covered the distance of 50 kilometer towards right from O to A. Then after A has turned back and I am giving here in this direction he has covered like this in left side direction. Up to this point B he has come here. This point B he has covered, let us say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 kilometer. He has come back 80 kilometer. Means towards right he has gone 50 kilometer and from A he has turned back and he has come back 80 kilometer here. Observe carefully. Then let us first calculate the total distance he has covered. Total distance he has covered is equal to O to A first, then after A to B. Only the magnitudes we will take up, directions we will not take up. OA represents 50 kilometer, AB represents 80 kilometer. So total it is coming to be 130 kilometer. This is the total distance covered by the person. Total distance covered. Now let us calculate the displacement. Displacement is starting point to this, we call it as a net displacement. We call it as a net displacement. Net displacement is equal to OB. Observe carefully, this OB is B is left side of O. B is left side of the O. Right side of the O, that is right side of the origin, is taken as a positive. Left side of the origin is taken as a negative. Now let us see how to calculate this one. OB, what we do is that we will take up like this: OA plus AB, but here AB is in negative direction. OA positive direction will take up it as a 50. AB negative direction will take it as a minus 80. Negative direction means in opposite direction as it traveled. That you have to remember. Minus 80. Therefore, it come to be minus 30 kilometer. What is the meaning of minus 30 kilometer? Displacement is 30 kilometer towards left. Here we are talking about the direction left also, therefore it is displacement. I mean to say the magnitude of the displacement is 30 kilometer. Minus sign is representing it as the left side. Minus is representing as a left side. I mean to say, using the straight line we can explain the total distance covered, net displacement covered using these examples. First example and second example, the difference is that in the first example all are positive directions only, all are right side of the origin only. Here, for the sake of understanding, one I have taken from the left side, that is end one B is I have taken the left side. Now dear students, I am taking the third example with a circular motion. Means person is moving in a circular path. Let us consider this is a starting point A and this is the point B, let us say end point B. This is the center of the circle, let us say O, and this is B. Now let me say that the radius of circle is 7 meter. How much it is? 7 meter. Automatically you know very well this also will be the 7 meter. Okay. Now let us say that person is traveling from here to in this direction, clockwise direction, from A to B. See the arrow mark. Now my aim is that how to calculate the distance and displacement in case of this circular motion. Let us say here I am explaining here. Let us see here first in this, for this example, total distance is equal to, for the sake of understanding I am going to explain using this diagram. Let us say this is the distance, so distance will be indicated like this. Why distance is indicated like this? Because distance means the actual path covered by the object. This is the actual path, therefore this is called distance. Whereas displacement is the shortest distance, like this. This is A to B is the shortest distance. This is the displacement. I mean to say, in this diagram, this is the distance, this is the displacement, shortest distance. Listen carefully. Then after, how to calculate the total distance, I will tell you. For the sake of understanding, I mark one point here, P. Total distance is equal to APB, arc APB. In mathematics, we will mention arc APB like this. This arc we will calculate it using the mathematics formula. You know very well, circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. It is a semicircle, therefore it is nothing but equal to half of 2 pi r. Half of 2 pi r means, you know very well, 2 gets cancelled. Only it is equal to pi r. That is, the curved path from A to B is equal to pi r. Pi means, you know very well, it is to be taken as a 22 by 7 approximately, and radius I have given 7. So 7 gets cancelled. It is 22 meters. How much it is? Total distance is 22 meters. Now I'll come to the displacement. Here displacement is equal to shortest distance from here to here. This you see that from here to here we call it as a diameter in mathematics. Diameter AB, direction also from A to B. Diameter AB is nothing but 2 times of the radius, 2r. 2 times of the radius. 2 times of the radius means 2 times of the 7 meter. That is equal to 14 meter. That is equal to 14 meter. So now we say that displacement is 14 meter. Observe carefully, displacement direction is also required. If you observe carefully, the object has moved in this diagram A to B. Distance we have calculated and we got this one as 22 meter, whereas this one we have got it as a 14 meter. From here to here we got a 14 meter. This 22 meter is a distance, 14 meter is a displacement. So now the direction of the displacement we represent it as a AB and we'll put it arrow mark A to B like this. In the 11th class you are going to learn more clear about the representation of the vectors, but for the sake of understanding starting point, end point, arrow mark, that is coming to be 14 meter. I mean to say the total distance we need not write the that direction. Total distance के लिए direction mention करना जरूरत नहीं. Whereas for the displacement direction we have to mention. For the sake of clarity, I am saying that from A to B, more clear that displacement is from A to B. Now, many other examples we can give like this. Okay. Now, for your homework, I am giving one this simply here homework. Just you try this homework and give me the answer in the as a response in a YouTube channel. As a comment you can give with your name, because I am getting YouTube responses on your parents' name or the registered names of the YouTube. Your name also you please write it and your class and section also you write it in the comment box with the answer. You have to calculate it. Let us see this diagram. What you have to take calculate, I will tell you here. A person has started from A, gone to B, gone to C, gone to D. Here the length of this one I am giving here. A to B 5 meter, B to C 7 meter, again C to D 5 meter and D to A 7 meter total. Now person has started from A to B, B to C, C to D and he has stopped here. This is a start point, whereas this one is a end point. End point. Question is clear, I think so. You have to calculate total distance. Total distance how much? And you mention here. You have to calculate net displacement. Net displacement, how much it is there in meters, and direction also. What is the direction? That you tell clearly. Displacement direction you tell clearly. You have to write this one in your comment box of the YouTube with name, class and section. Okay. Now I will stop here this video. Tomorrow I will upload the other video. Have a nice day. Please give the response in your comment box of the YouTube. If any suggestions are there, that also you can give, no problem. These notes also I will upload either in WhatsApp or any other media. Okay. Thank you very much and go through the session 1, session 2, session 3 classes again. I am going to give some homework after 1 or 2 classes. Thank you very much.